Welcome to All Things YouTube.
Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas, and we're talking about your video's title. After someone looks at your thumbnail, they may want more information and they will read the video's title, so it has to be awesome. And it has to be clickable. Remember, people are going on YouTube and they're doing searches. YouTube is the second largest search engine on the planet. Google is the first. And remember, Google owns YouTube, but still, people are searching for your stuff. So the phrases and words in your title have to keep that in mind, that people want answers to things. They want to be entertained by things. They're looking for things. It needs to be written in that way. A few tidbits off the top. Oftentimes, YouTube can't display all of the words in your title, so the words that are up front are more visible. So just kind of keep that in mind. And they need to be written for people. Yes, we want to target phrases in a very computer algorithm type way, but if you make your stuff for people, that's ultimately the best. I also like to put some sort of action or energized word in there, along with a carefully researched phrase. Let's talk about the energized fun word first, because I don't know, it's kind of fun. Let's look at something I did on my woodworking channel, Awesome Wood Things. Here's two good examples. This is my top performing video. This is a playlist of nothing but my most popular things. And we have the inexpensive router table, safe and accurate. Oh, that is such a perfect title because it has a router table. That's what it is. You can see a router table in the thumbnail. It's inexpensive. Hey, that's good. People like inexpensive. Safe and accurate. People don't want to get hurt by the thing and they want it to produce accurate results. And it has an acronym, DIY, for do it yourself. Perfect. There's no ambiguity there. You get exactly what you. Oh, this is embarrassing. My fourth most popular video is this one with the magical red circles. I'm telling you, it's a hack. Red circles are the best. But in this video, I was trying to be funny, and I kind of came off snarky and rude. I fail. I fail at comedy. I get it. But it's the fourth most popular video. I can't take it down. Look, it's pulling in views. Anyway, here's another good title. This is a repair and maintenance guide for this tool. But look at what I have there. Ultimate. Well, it's kind of, there you go. Ultimate. What's the word ultimate? But think about it. If you saw a repair guide and then ultimate repair guide, wouldn't you pick the ultimate one? Yeah, you would. So that's the fun type of phrase that I like to put in, or energized phrase that I like to put in. Okay, now the important part. The phrase itself. How do you know what phrase to pick? The goal is to find something people are looking for and that there isn't a lot of videos answering the question about what they're looking for. And this is good for small YouTubers because you want to rank. That's what they call ranking. You want to rank for that search term. And if you find these underserved markets or these underserved titles, underserved videos, that's how you can break in. And we'll start with Google. So let's go over to Google and just start typing in a phrase. I put in violin techniques. Say you're an expert violin player and you want to make a video. Where do you start? Well, we have a bunch of auto fill-ins. See how it's trying to auto-complete? The most popular terms are up top. So people are most looking for violin techniques for beginners. And then these ones down here are less popular. Say you're thinking about, oh, I want to make a video about violin techniques for beginners. You can take that term and you can drop it in the YouTube search screen or the YouTube search bar, and then the results will happen. And then you want to look at the top 5 or 10 or so and analyze what you're seeing. Most notably, how many views that video has. 1.6 million views, 1.8 million, 424,000. Now here's one with a small amount of views, but that's the rare exception. And then, well, let's try something else. Let's look at our search results here, or our auto fill-in results, and maybe try something else. Here's one, violin techniques for beginners. And okay, these have big numbers too, but not quite as big on average. And you can also look at things like how many are listed over here on see, 17,700,000. Okay. And then maybe pick a different term. Violin techniques, wrist vibrato. And then you go down here. Oh, and that's fewer on Google. And then let's look at this on YouTube. Again, much fewer views. Well, it has a breakout. You know, that one's obviously a good one. But on average, these are much, much less. And, you know, as you can see, the more niche you get, the better it is that you can have some success there. Let's look at these things. This is TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a free plugin that you can pay to unlock more features. But let's just look at what you get on the free side. So we'll look into TubeBuddy here, and we'll do this show score button. And then here you've got a gauge that says how successful you may or may not be if you try and make a video for this keyword phrase. This is saying poor because it's searched very often and there's a lot of good stuff out there already. This one, in our own analysis, this seemed to be a little better. Let's see what it looks like over here. Yep, this one's a little bit better, but still probably a little too competitive for you. It has some competition, but also enough search volume. It might be worth targeting. And then let's look at this more niche example, the wrist vibrato. Oh yeah, look at that. So now this one is, it's not too competitive, and it still might be worth doing. So this is an important part of being a YouTuber. Remember, you got to get people clicking, and to do that, you have to have a good thumbnail and a good title. And then once they click, they have to watch almost all of your video to get that average view duration number up. And then both of those together will equal watch time, which is your ultimate goal. So this is a major piece of the puzzle that you'll need. All right, we will leave that here. Thank you, Internet. Drop a big old like if this was helpful. And $5 a month on Patreon will get you direct access to answers from me if you want that perk over there. All right, we'll leave it here. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, Internet.